Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And ahead of us we have what's labeled as a very difficult haven defense for New Jericho up ahead of us. It's also, I think, nighttime, so our perception probably is not going to be the greatest. But so be it. I want to get this done, and I'm hoping we can find the location of the Pandorans down here in Central American area or North-South American area, depending on exactly where that mist stretches here. And that's what I'm counting on. So that's what we're doing this mission for. We made it in time by the hair on our chinny chin chins. Now we're ready to do it. We're going to keep the Helios team resting up a little bit before they head out again. And we got a little exploration going by the Tiamat team over here. So let's just do it. Let's just get down there and make this happen. This is our last recording before the upgrade to Festering Skies, so hopefully everything stays in whack here so we can continue this playthrough. I only say that because I've had other upgrades, other DLC that have ruined save games, so let's just hope the save files come through this upgrade in clean fashion so we can finish this playthrough and then pick up with Festering Skies. All right, let's get down there and take a look at the team we're putting in. Looks like we're protecting some civilians on this one in Fort Kahina. Threat level is high, it is nighttime, and they are Pandorans. So to be quite honest, I'm actually guessing that we may have a citadel down there, since that area's on the map's been in the mist for so long, and we've in South America itself, I think there's 3 or 4 havens that have been destroyed there alone coming out of this mist that's never been addressed. So they've got to be based out of a citadel down here, and so I'm a little worried. With that in mind, or that conjecture in mind, I'm wondering if we're going to have a Scylla on this one that we're going to be going up against. I guess we'll find out. The reward will be commensurate if that's what we got to fight. Let's take a look at the team we're taking out and make sure they are geared up to be as successful as possible. And we have our max rockets for what we have here. And I think, what do we want to do? We can afford to spend. I'm just going to go with will points. Spend that one there. Joe Murata. Yeah, I'm not going to dip into the team or Phoenix skill points here, so we're just not going to add anything to you. And I think ammo-wise and everything else, you're probably doing okay. I don't necessarily need you to have 2 med kits. Why don't we do some extra ammo? What ammo do I think I would need the most as backup for you? Well, I think actually, can't we just do this? Take that back up. Yeah, we can take a little backup ammo on both since I got rid of a medkit. Medkits are a little more heavy. So there we go. Sade is a smooth operator. She has a slight injury, I think, carrying over. I don't think it's excessive. We'll just flip over the medkit over here in case I feel I need to heal her right away. Otherwise, I think we're looking okay and ready to go out. I'm not going to carry. I'm going to carry the extra med kit here just in case. And we do have the living rifle here. If I run out of ammo down here, that we can still get by with. Rabitasso. We do have extra ammo over here, but I don't think we need to carry that. In fact, we're going to take away this. We're going to take away the extra ammo just because you have 2 fully loaded sniper rifles. I think we'll be okay. And then what we're going to do instead, sorry, I had a quick pause there. The cat has an automatic food feeder in here, and it started dispensing food and made a little bit of noise. So if you notice that little pause, and I probably edited out, that's what it was for. So Robbie, I think a med kit is better use for you. I think we have enough ammo here, so that's good. And Sigourney, you are the one that's mainly injured here, so I would like to get the med kit over here. And to be quite honest, we have a living weapon here. I'd like to ideally carry one more medkit since I'm technically going to use one to get you healed, and I'd like one in reserve. So let's see about doing that. It over encumbers you by one, but if I'm going to heal you right away, that'll fix it before it really matters. So we'll do that. And Utakeda, you're looking mighty fine here with your weapons. I don't think I need to carry. I'd rather have you have those couple grenades and couple med kits, I think. So we're going to keep you there, and that should be it. We're ready to start this mission and get down there, so we'll see you on the battlefield. All right, here we go. Let's kind of take a quick overview of the map. I see New Jericho there. Looks like a civilian over here in that building. Looks like we have a couple civilians in this building. Where do we exit from? For instance, if we want to, oh, way over here, if we want to get the civilians out of danger. And we don't see anybody. Okay, so New Jericho is mostly positioned over on this side. And then it looks like there's probably a good chance of having more civilians in this building. So this is the way we're probably going to proceed at first. And what do we see? Oh boy, did we call this one or what? I guess all hands need to be focused there as opposed to going and rescuing civilians right now. What kind of lines of sight do we have for ourselves here? We don't see it there. So nobody has a clear line of sight. We just kind of see. Oh, that's where my line of sight is coming from. You don't have marked for death. You do have marked for death. It says there's no valid target. But if you can see, is there a range limit to marked for death? There must be a range limit, because if you can see to snipe, you should be seeing to be able to mark for death. Isn't that correct? So there must be a range limit. And I don't know that I want to spend it just yet anyway, just because... just because it's so distant and I wouldn't be able to get enough of my multi-unit bursts onto this thing to have it matter, I don't think. So, unless I do, let's just see grenade launching wise, how far away we can reach without boom blast. Yeah, so that thing is out there and is definitely not in range. So I'm thinking, in fact, let's take a look at the Scylla, see what its skills are, because there are different levels of Scyllas. Spawns Mist, which I hate. It can instill Frenzy to get others running towards us, spawn the Mind Fraggers, and do Monster Leap. And there's no way we're close enough to be able to War Cry to limit its abilities either. So I think we have to kind of position in cover. And how far is that Monster Leap able to take it? All the way across the map, or are we going to be able to safely move forward just a little bit? I think one thing we're going to do is we're going to take you, Nikolai, and we're going to free up some help. How about that?
Here's a little.
And then we're going to get you. Is that not listed as cover? Right here it's not cover. Here it is. So we're going to get you behind some cover.
On my way.
Now we have a New Jericho assault with a pretty decent weapon for shredding. The problem is, what else are we going to be dealing with here? I think we all stay at a distance here. Let's see if you can see any more enemies. No, we do not. We got another guy back here, and that's an assault also. Sigourney, how far is your jet jump get you? So we could jet jump pretty close. We could jet jump to a point where we could pick it up next time. Or we can jet jump over here, try and get in range for some civilians. Looks like we have one on the second floor and another civilian on the first floor. And we still don't know where any other enemies are. So I guarantee you that's not the only enemy we're probably dealing with. I think what we'll do is, yeah, because if depending on how the Scylla moves, we may be able to pick up this guy next time if he's kind of laying back there, or if he's aggressive, forget it. We aren't picking up this assault. We'll have to count on him doing the right thing. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move you over here, Sigourney, to see if we can't rescue some civilians coming up here while we're waiting for the Scylla to make up its mind on what it's going to do. Hello, and we got a civilian rescued. Probably just going to end up overwatching here. I don't necessarily want to move anybody out on their own. We're just going to mass back. That guy's going to move towards us, and we're just going to get ready with all sorts of fire. You have a shotgun, so mark for death is a nice bonus and perk for you. It looks like it might be another civilian down in there too. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's potentially all our civilians right there. Can we rescue them all and then get them running? So you could rescue these two. Oh, there's 6. Oh, there's 7 civilians out there. I was thinking there's usually only 5 or 6. But we got 1 here. Can we get inside, get another? And do we have enough to get outside again? Not cool. Oh, they're all under our control now, or at least over here. Let's get you back out the window, ready to help fight this thing coming up. Sade, we're going to get you moved up. We definitely want to get our snipers in range to apply mark for death and all those good things coming up.
Advancing.
So we're not really going to have Overwatch. We're trying to get ourselves ideally positioned so that we can have some shots next time.
Let's do this.
Now you can mark it for death, but we aren't going to get any shots off, so that's a waste of will in my book. I think we just stay here for now. I don't know that we take the chance to be able to run up any further. Not right now. We can do the Overwatch. I'm thinking we do the Overwatch all around, trying to work through. If it moves up, we can go max range kind of Overwatch, just to start doing some shredding. And let's get our civilians running to the evac zone over here. Try to get them out of harm's way if we can. Oh, you're standing in front of the window. Their only way out. There's no door in this place. Oh, there is right here. Oh, that door is being blocked there by that civilian too. So sorry to blame you. There are other ways out besides the window. And there we go. We got this civilian also. Once we get them out of the way, that's one less thing to worry about. And Sade, you're done. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Joe, you're just gonna sit there and let's see how far this guy can jump. Uh-oh. Now there's someone who's throwing himself out there to be killed by Attila. And he's dead. Look at that. And we got ourselves a little Birthed Mind Fragger. Look at that. And we got other enemies out here. Sniper. And that sounds like, if I've ever heard one, yeah, that sounds like a siren coming straight forward towards our civilians in here. That is not ideal. That's icky. So I'm kind of thinking we have a dash available, and we may have the ability to move over here to take out a head. Let's go see what kind we're dealing with here. Mind control. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to take out the head. Frenzy, mind control. Oh, but this one also has acid spray. And that's ejected out of the torso. Boy, we just need to kill. All of a sudden, the Scylla is far enough away where I'm more worried about what we have right here, right now, in front of us.
5 by 5.
Now we can get close enough for a really close-up shotgun blast. And we can definitely come in here, possibly then, therefore, mark for death. So if we dash, mark for death, quick aim, all the above, we might be able to just handle this thing. Let's find out if we have what it takes to get this done. We're going to move right here to take the shot. Yeah, we're going to do it right there. Civilian, run and get out of the way. In fact, let's get this civilian out of here. Oh, wow, he can't even reach. So the civilians can't reach. So let's just get them behind this vehicle here. If he runs down, could he have an angle? Yeah, so we won't put them at the corner just in case. But this should be close enough that they can run out of here next time. And let's get this civilian out of here. Since a lot is about to happen inside this building. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 civilians right here out of the, what, 7? And there's 6. I don't know where the 7th one is. Yeah, I don't see a symbol showing where he's hiding, but he better stay hidden and quiet. Okay, now let's get back to the matter at hand and the matter of a siren. So let's mark it for death. Let's do... thinking I'm going to do a quick aim. It's using a lot of your will, but I want you to be able to move if things don't go ideally the way I hope they go. And these are windows, so if this guy could easily move, I want to be able to get you to cover. So we're going to do, Joe, quick aim, and hopefully you have it within you to deal with that head. Well, not exclusively will you be able to deal with his head, but you can start the damage parade.
Take a shot next time.
And let's get you behind cover now. Next up is Sigourney. I can get you right here. It'll leave you standing out and open for this guy, and you aren't at full health. And I need to make sure we have backup shots available if we're going to be doing this. So I need to dash Sigourney inside. We're going to dash Sigourney here. Yeah, because we're going to have to just run behind a chair, I think. So we're going to dash in here. It's about the best cover you're going to get, Sigourney. We're going to run you right here for a close-up shotgun shot and see what we can do with this guy marked for death. You're behind a chair. You still can't see the hitman, so that's good. Let's... Oh, that is not a shotgun shot, but let's see how we do with this.
Preparing to fire.
And it doesn't take out the head because of all that armor. Wow. Now this assault can't get close enough to take a shot on the siren, so he's no help. Civilians, let's get past you. Sigourney, you have the shotgun. And that's going to have you standing in the open. And it says you can't see from up here because that must be a shotgun that you hold low that won't shoot over the balcony. So let's find out if this modicum of cover is close enough to do us some good with the shotgun. Slowly running out of options here. It says we should be able to hopefully take out the head. Problem is, we can easily die from everything else on this thing. And we didn't take out the head. We're running out of options. We are running out of options.
Ready.
This says we might have a shot into the siren from here. I don't believe it.
Already there.
But we'll take a look. Yeah, I believe it will take out the head, which has one freaking hit point. Is all. That's as close as we got, was that one freaking hit point. So now I got to shoot against this head again. I don't have a way to get two shots, unfortunately. Let's see what the shot looks like with the stronger weapon. Still pretty dang good chance, so we're going to take it. At least we don't have to worry about mind control. Small favors. And you, we'd be able to dash you into the building for a shot. We probably will not have great range for the iconoclast. We'll probably have to switch over, but let's get you dashing. And let's see what this shot looks like. If you can do enough hit there, since there's no armor, we may get lucky. Oh, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. A rapid clearance, that's too bad. What else do we have available? And you aren't carrying a pistol. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And Nikolai, there's no way to get you in there closer, so we're taking some hurt. We couldn't quite get the job done. It's what we had to try and do, but we couldn't get the job done. We can't be mind controlled, but we can get one swipe on this thing over here. Can we do at least get you in here, Nikolai? Yes, we can. For a war cry, it's about the best you can provide so that this thing cannot do too much damage. And that means Scylla's out there free to roam. Let's get the last civilian out the door. Well, the last one we know of, the last one we're aware of. And we can get here, but one step further would have gotten us that final shot we might have been needed, the final shot we might have been able to take. There's no other windows. Wow. A step too short, a step far away, all that good stuff. And I don't know what this new Jericho guy needs to do. I'm hoping the Scylla sees this guy way down here and that's who he runs for. Do I sacrifice another new Jericho guy? Well, I think what we do with new Jericho is this. We shoot against that marksman. That sniper. Oh. So we don't even get 2 shots against the sniper. Because of our positioning. It's just not there. Yikes. So we're only going to get 1 shot. So let's get up close to make it count. That should give us a better angle, or is this gonna? This is gonna give us a better angle, and it may just get us killed by a Scylla.
On the move. Sure thing.
And it doesn't kill him. Nothing we're delivering is killing anybody. We did disable an arm though, but unfortunately, with 4 arms, he can still heft and shoot his weapon. He's frenzied also because of the freaking siren, so he's got movement. He's going to be able to move in and pick us off in here. We're going to get swiped by this guy. Yikes.
I'm going.
I'm silent because I'm freaked out. I'm scared. Okay, he's going to attract the Scylla's attention. No, he's not. Scylla's going this way. Another death. And another mind fragger. Now we got to worry about New Jericho mind fragged over here. What kind of a shot? Oh, he's going against civilians. What? He couldn't shoot him. And we didn't die. Yet. First thing we're doing is this. Oh man, how are you injured? Your leg, Sade, so you don't quite have the mobility you would have had. But guess what we're doing? A little retribution here. Let's see what kind of damage this does on the head. It does the damage I want and keeps everybody else free to help us out elsewhere. Now we got to save some civilians too. That's where you're coming in to play. We can use, if you have a dash, you do have a dash. We're going to dash you here. We're getting your stick out. And this should leave you enough movement to wield the stick. Yes, it does. That felt good. And we're pretty much down to Scylla territory now, guys. We've got a mind fragger to worry about out here. We've got a mind-controlled guy to worry about over here. And we got a lot of shooting to do. We have got a lot of shooting to do.
Sort of.
So it says we can see the Scylla. You could dash. Now it's not going to get us far enough. And I definitely need to get a war cry in this guy to limit his movement and his abilities that way. Do you have the ability to mark for death over here? Yes, we do. So you may be the one that does the mark for death for us. And the thing I'm going to do is I got to make sure I can get enough shots on this thing. And you can see it. And you can see it. And you're wide open. We just got you healed and you're wide open. We got you, Joe Murata, who can also get out for some shots. What's the best place to place you for some shots? So I'm wondering, maybe what I do this turn is dash you over here for, since he's marked for death, you'll do more damage, I think, with this weapon, the assault rifle. And at least gets you into cover. Okay. Unfortunately, that's two of us that weren't able to take shots. That's 1, 2, 3, leaves only 1, 2, 3, 4 of us to take shots. We're going to start with our heavies to see if we can't take away some armor somehow.
All set.
And Nikolai, I'm counting on you to be one of those that can do it. Where do we... Oh, God. So you can't... Your shot is not what I was looking for over here. So we got to step you out, and then you probably won't be able to step back in after this shot. Now his rage burst, maybe that's the way we gotta go. We got a rage burst on this abdomen. Maybe we'll be able to take away some armor. I'm thinking. Okay, that's the way I want it. How do I confirm it? So white must mean, the white target means I can't hit it, or rage burst. How do I set it? Shoot 5 times across an arc. Now to hit confirm. Does it have to be red or white? I guess the white means it's limited, so I can't shoot it there. I gotta shoot it this way. Hold still, guy. Hold still. Break through any armor? Not really. The good news is some of our civilians can get out of here. That is what we're here to do ultimately, isn't it? That's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's not 5, so we're going to give you this cover. And, oh, you can make it. So we got 5 out of 7 out of here. Problem is, guess what, guys? Do we have a rage burst left? Not, I mean, we don't have war cry left either.
Keep it together,
from anyone.
operative.
I can't see the abdomen from here because there's a freaking balcony in the way. Yikes. So we just gotta pick a leg, I guess. Pick a leg, any leg. This is not starting out well. I think I need to go with the war cry instead of some other action at this point to limit its movement somehow. Would I want to try and dash you out? We can't get you very far. If I dash you out to try and get better shots for next time. Yeah, we can't make it where we ideally would want to get to make it worthwhile, to make it safe. Not liking the way this is looking right now. Now this has the least amount of armor. We're going against the spawning abdomen.
Aiming.
Mind fragger. That's one less shot we're gonna get this time also. Or potentially two less shots because we're gonna have to take care of that fang. What do we got here?
Move?
We can mark it for death, which we want to do. It didn't birth anything out of the abdomen, so that part's good. We don't know where this guy is back here. Hopefully he doesn't know so much where we are either. Let's move over here and bash this sucker.
On the move.
Okay, you're freed back up. Now the question is, how far can we go and get a shotgun blast on that marked for death abdomen?
On it.
And we can't. I don't have a shot for poison, so my only option with you would be the shotgun. So instead, we gotta go with Warcry again for you and get everybody else in line to take these shots again. And we gotta get out from underneath this balcony. That's what's causing our problem. It looks like we're at a doorway. We should have a great shot, but he's too close here and his abdomen's too high. And that's really our prime best target in my book. So we're gonna come over here. Sigourney and Warcry. And get ourselves positioned for some more shots. Same with you.
I'm ready.
Also.
No time to lose.
We still aren't seeing much of the abdomen, are we now? Yeah, we got to get through armor, so we're going to use this weapon. We got to start wearing down armor. Robbie. You still have quick aim available, and we're going to use it.
Just a bit off.
I'm just firing away with you because I don't really have a lot of armor removing options right at the moment. And we don't have will points to really do much there. And we charge you out. We also then do not have vision probably of that abdomen. Unless we're lucky. We're lucky. Now you fortunately do have 2 dashes remaining. Oh no, we don't want to recover, sorry. It's 2 head symbols and I almost got them confused, so let's get you dashing up. We have view of an abdomen. Not an unobstructed view of an abdomen until next turn. He did some damage. Now he's war cried. Can he still move against us? Are we too close? Are we in the danger zone? Instilling frenzy, and now we got to worry about mind fraggers being birthed and frenzied, and we got to worry about that other guy if he's nearby, the mind-controlled guy. And he just found us. And you panicked. What did he get hit with? No, we're not looking at, yeah, we're just panicked because we have horrible will because of this mist. I don't have will for marked for death. That's gonna kill us, that's gonna hurt us. Yeah, all my will is gone because it's freaking mist. Whew. This is horrible. This is horrible.
What's our move?
Our move is to come over here. And get some more armor off of that abdomen, I think.
Identifying targets.
I don't even know if that was a hit.
On the move.
Rage burst caused us to be out of ammo. This is what we got to do next. We got to do a war cry. That's 3 will points, brings us down to 4. That means we will not have the boom blast that I was hoping for. So we go with this alternative. And we don't have the arc because of that roof above us. Can't even plop it close by. Yikes. And we're out of ammo, and I don't have any more ammo for that particular weapon, thinking we would be more at a distance to be able to work on this guy. So we're going to bring ourselves over here. For next turn, we're going to do the... oh, we don't have the... We can't even put our shield down. Joe Murata. What can you see from there?
Trying to dial wounded, but active.
We can get rid of the final armor on the abdomen. And we got the mind controllers coming right at us. Getting panic all over the place. So he healed us, and he's mind controlled. Oh, he healed him. I'm confused about what just happened over here. What we're gonna do is some bashes with you, Nikolai. Oh, no suitable... yeah, we can bash with this thing. I was holding the shield. You can't bash with the shield. We're going to release New Jericho. And we are going to release our own guy. Or Sigourney, I guess that was. And then what that does is we have no will. We don't have a cheap enough weapon, except maybe now we're out of cover. We are out of cover, and we're going to shoot a rocket. We don't have the lip of that building to prevent us from shooting our rocket down. And unfortunately, we are a little bit out of... action points. New Jericho assault. I thought when we knocked these guys off they didn't get movement, but apparently our own guy over here, Sigourney Weaver, has no movement when the mind control got removed. But for New Jericho, guess what? He gets movement. So we'll take this movement. Now, do you have any will work back up here? And we do. So before we take any more shots, unfortunately I should have checked that first. We're going to mark for death. Because we need all these shots to count. We're going on the abdomen where we have no armor. Even though it's a lot of hit points. Our hit points will count right now. Sade.
Preparing to fire.
This is not pretty, and we don't get to do quick aim. And you? Do you have movement now at last? No, you do not have movement because you used all your action points to recover will. So we have no movement from you. have we got left? We've got Joe Murata, who's panicked. So we'll do a pistol shot. No hold barred, everything in the book is getting used. He's running away. Did we freak him out enough? Oh, he ran away. Holy smokes. We somehow survived. I've still got to learn the right way to deal with this thing. I think we could have, if it weren't for that siren to have drawn us in and becoming a higher temporary priority. Yikes, we gotta go to the nearest base and get ourselves healed. Let's hope after all this frick-a-frack, whatever you want to call it, we find out where their base is. And I think the Scylla, if he goes back to the Citadel, will remain injured. And that could work in our favor. Cross your fingers. If we find, I repeat, if we find the Citadel, we could attempt the Citadel assault with an injured Scylla. I think that's the way it works. Let me know if you know different, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. The only one that apparently killed anybody, or at least enough to get XPs. Oh, that's you got the XPs because you're the only one not at level 7. And everybody else got their token 8. There we go. All right, so we did get some nice rewards from that one. We did get some more ammo that we, I guess, don't need that much, but we'll take it. It really helps our attitude with New Jericho. Nice. This is about the best I've seen tech and materials in a long, long time. It has revealed the location of their colony. Let's go take a peek.
Did you know that a lifetime ago, I was part of the Phoenix Project? When the mist came, I waited and waited to be activated, but the call never came. I thought I'd been abandoned. I didn't understand how bad things were at Phoenix Point, but without Tobias, I would have died. People think he's some kind of dictator, and I understand why. He has a vision, and the means to realize it. We're not used to that kind of power, but power is exactly what we need in order to win this war. Speaking entirely for myself, an alliance between the Phoenix Project and New Jericho would bring together everything I've ever believed in. Please think about it.
So this will bring us to the next upgrade in diplomacy for New Jericho. We're going to just say New Jericho is the way forward and see what that mission looks like. I know the Disciples of Anu won for 75% diplomacy. Was not in my best interest at that time, and still isn't, because it would hurt. We'd have to attack Sanhedrin, who are trying to build some diplomacy with. But New Jericho, let's see what theirs involves at the next level.
Then I'm sure you will accept this little contribution from a former operative.
Okay, so we don't even get up to their next level. We just get tech and materials, which I guess we'll take, but it just drops Sanhedrin back down to about where we started before before the nest and all that. So I apparently made the wrong choice there. What we're going to do is get ourselves healed up. I just want to get those injuries out of the way. Let's find out where that Citadel is, and we're going to get ourselves 100%. And this is the first Citadel we're going to do. That'll get us right back. A Citadel will give us a lot more positive diplomacy for Sanhedrin and everybody else. Anyway, so I think we're going to do our first Citadel. Plus, we know the Scylla that went back here should be injured. So I'm thinking that is the best play for us. So let's get back to this base and let's take a look. This base does have a med bay, and it does have living quarters, so stamina and our hit points should get fixed back up. And we we have an exploration site. The Tiamat 2 has landed at an abandoned military base. This site is not on the old maps and databases. It looks like it was used to train and develop some sort of special operations unit dedicated to fighting the invaders. There is a lot of equipment here that we can use. Now that sounds promising for equipment. Let's search. 300 materials. Not as much tech as I could have hoped. It's strange to wander about this place. They could have been us, or we could have been them. And no, we're not going to go to Time Vault. We're just going to continue our random explorations at the moment with the Tiamat.
Haven destroyed.
And that Anu Haven that we couldn't get to was destroyed. I think we're just going to spend some time here. Let's also take a look at our Helios team over here. They are back to full strength just about. So let's go do this one promotion that we picked up, and that looks like you, Kairos. You now can induce panic for us, so that's a nice pickup for our priest. And I think we're going to spend some of this last little bit on giving you some even stronger willpower, which definitely something you need as a priest. So my question now is this team strong enough for a full strength Scylla, considering how much struggle we had last time? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little different. While I think about this and wonder, I'm going to send one Helios here, one Helios here. I think we have to just kind of excavate first to find out what these sites actually are before we then have the choice to go in and attack whatever is there guarding it. So we're going to take the Helioses out and do that here in just a minute once they are, whoops, all healed up. So we just got a little bit more healing to do. So we're going to pass a little more time, get them healed. Then we're going to go explore these two things. And while I'm doing that, that'll give us our moment to think about, is this Helios pair, this Helios team up to a Citadel? What do you all think after you just watched me struggle with a Scylla over here with the Manticore team? So let's just keep our eyes on this one. We'll advance a little time because we need to advance time for the Manticore anyway to get ourselves healed up a little bit.
Research complete.
And we finished the spawnery. So I'd like to find a lair at some point because it's going to be a little easier to do some damage on the spawneries now. What do we have next? And how bad is our diplomacy? Yeah, it's down to the low 20s again. There we go. Not ideal. Not ideal. One thing I think I want to look at is look at some armor, and probably since we have so much in the way of funds, let's start looking at some technical armor, I'm thinking, and get a set of that built. And then we have the ability, is there attachments with I guess it's listed under equipment. So we'd like to get some auto turrets available. And this is an auto turret magazine. So I guess we need both of those. What's this arms energy pack for working the arm? These are the arms for the thing. New Jericho mech arms. I think they attach to the technician. So do we need a pair of those? Is that the way that works? We'll get an energy pack, a magazine, and a Watcher AT, and see how that works. If you think I need more of any one of these or less of any one of these, let me know, because we'll have time to scrap and change our minds. But I want to get those built while we have the funds, while we have the resources to get it done. I gotta learn about it. So let's get these guys flying. It looks like we're almost re-healed here with Missy Pile. So let's get the two Helios. Well, Helios 4 is going to go right here. Helios 3 is going to head down to this other site. And what we got to do is this: excavate the site, and it also costs. While we have the funds, that's something else I did not know. So we have the funds to do it, so we might as well do some of these excavations while we have the funds to pay for this and get it done that way. Okay, the team has to be carried there by air, but doesn't require constant aerial supervision. Well, okay. It's going to take 3 days to excavate. And then the other Helios will go there, and while it's doing that, let's keep our eyes down here. We're healing up nicely. We're going to explore here.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
And we got a surprise. What's this one looking like? Attacking force 13. So this Disciples of Anu Haven will... And you know, I'm actually not going to do this right now, because I gotta focus on these citadels, and if I do this, it's gonna knock down our diplomacy once again with Synedrian. So we're gonna have to sacrifice this base. We're still at 75%. So if we lose a haven, oh well. We're gonna go ahead and excavate over here, see what we're dealing with. And what does the Manticore team look like? It's looking pretty dang good. Sade is the only one that's a little bit injured. Let's get you a little bit fixed up. Oops, and we finished our exploration. In what appears to have once been a textile factory, our operatives have discovered hundreds of mummified bodies covered in a thin film of mucus. It is unclear whether this mucus was deposited on the bodies by an external source, or whether it was excreted during the process of mummification. Representatives of the Disciples of Anu demand that the bodies of the martyrs be turned over to them for study, while New Jericho demands that the bodies be destroyed to prevent infection. Well, I really don't care about either one. 50% is the only magic number I'm really concerned with. We're just going to bury the bodies. We gained materials, though, out of that. That's a surprise. And some minor adjustments to our diplomacy. We receive a message of thanks from New Jericho. They're glad that we have the sanity to look at a bunch of mummified bodies and see a health risk, not objects to be worshipped. And they're not averse to expressing their thankfulness in material terms. So there you go. Where's our next site to explore? It looks like it's down below here. And let's take a look at the Manticore. And new scavenging sites uncovered. Atmospheric analysis improvements have revealed overgrown sites, which may be more rewarding than anything we have countered so far. So this is good news. Check for unexplored sites in the geoscape display.
This mutog research the disciples are engaging in is deeply troubling. Fooling around with mutation is dangerous enough to begin with, but to not even have a proper way of controlling the creature you've created. How long before one of these creatures goes berserk? How long before there are unexpected consequences to their genetic composition? How long before a few of them get free and start breeding? Is the Exalted trying to fight the Pandorans or strengthen them?
So this just affects the relations between those two. And a Mutog, and God, we gotta be almost ready to go. I'm trying to get this team fully healed so we can take on the Citadel with what I'm expecting to be a weakened Attila, so it should be doable for us. There we go. So let's send the Manticore down here. And guess what? This is going to be our next mission next time. It has an extreme threat level. I'm counting on us having a damaged and injured Scylla down here to go battle against. Cross your fingers that my understanding of the game is what it could be, should be, whatever. But it's going to be a tough one. It'll be our first Citadel that we're going against. So if you got any tips, clues, whatever, by the time you see this and I post this, I may have already recorded. Who the heck knows? But if you have some ideas, I never am going to complain about getting any tips or ideas that you may have had in your own personal experiences that we can use to our benefit to keep you all alive as we do this playthrough. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Remember that thumbs up for me. It's a big help to this channel. And thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time. Ciao.